Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be trying out the new paint palette from Blythe by Careline. If you want to see how these eyeshadows perform and what they look like on a morena, then please keep on watching. Alright, so as I have mentioned, today we will be trying out a new eyeshadow palette from Blythe Cosmetics. And Blythe by Careline just released a new line of makeup, the Neon or Never line, just a few days ago. And this is what the eyeshadow looks like. So these are their paint palettes and it is available in two variants. This one is Neon Light and it's also available in Stoplight, which I'll show you here. So I chose this one because the colors are so bright and so interesting and I'm very excited to try these out. But before we do that, let's briefly talk about these first. This is a collection of subtle, bright, and colorful pigments to experiment with. Also, these retail for 335 pesos each. These eyeshadows are also vegan, cruelty-free, and paraben-free. Expiration date is 12 months after opening. Now, having that said, let's go ahead and start swatching these colors. Alright, so again, this is what the palette looks like. Let's start off with the first row of colors. Okay, so I want to see if these are buildable pigments. So I'm going to put on another layer on top of these existing ones that I already swatched. Hold on. Okay, so this is what the colors look like with a second layer on. They are definitely buildable and I absolutely love that. So this is what the second row of colors look like with just one layer each. Now, let's go ahead and go for 2 layers on this. Okay, so this is what that row looks like with 2 layers on.
Wow, okay, so this is one layer.
Okay, so this is what the third row of colors look like. Super bright and pigmented. So all in all, there are 9 shades in this palette and 7 of which are mattes. So that's this first 2 rows and this pink one in the middle. And then these remaining 2 are both metallics. They're not that shiny, but there is a sheen to them. Okay, so today I've decided to create sort of like a cut crease look. There is a bit of fallout. So let me do this eye off cam before I show you guys the final result. Alright, so before I continue doing my eyeliner and stuff, this is how the eyeshadows look like. So I did use all 9 colors. So this is what all 9 eyeshadow shades look like on the eyes. Let me go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup before I give you guys my final thoughts. Alright, so this is the look that I came up with. As you can see, I was able to use all 9 shades and I also added some glitter. Just a side note that the liquid glitters that I used have a clear, completely clear base. So it doesn't have any pigment to it. So yeah, the pigment that you see on my eyes, those are just the eyeshadows. And I don't know if you can tell, but you can probably tell that they are very, very pigmented. Now, let's talk about my thoughts on these eyeshadows. First and foremost, I really like the packaging. It seems very sturdy and it's very cute. Also, The sizes of the eyeshadow pans are just right. You can use a brush. You can also use your fingers. They're not too big, not too small. The palette is very lightweight. Also, I love the color selection. It's such a fun color palette, and I am definitely going to use this a lot because recently I've been into neon makeup, and this is perfect for that. In terms of the consistency, they're not buttery smooth, but they are very, very pigmented. I noticed that two colors in particular were a bit chalky or a bit powdery, and those are these two lighter shades, the neon orange and the neon yellow. However, they are still pigmented and they are very buildable as well. All colors are pigmented, all colors are buildable, and they are also very, very easy to blend, as in they blend out seamlessly and effortlessly, which is great, especially for those who are in a hurry or those who are just trying to experiment with makeup and are still learning. Also, another thing that I would like to point out is, yes, I did add some glitter. As I've mentioned, these glitters have a clear base to them, so that did not affect the pigmentation at all. So the pigment, that's purely from the eyeshadows, but these ones, I use this for a lot of my looks and I put them on top of eyeshadows. And not gonna lie, not every eyeshadow formula works well with this because these are liquid glitter liners. So one of the reasons, aside from the fact that I couldn't resist a good glitter moment, is one of the reasons why I decided to top off the eyeshadow with this is because I wanted to see how the eyeshadows or the pigments would perform under something like this, which is liquid based. And putting this on did not disrupt my eyeshadow at all. They're still in place, they're intact, they don't look muddy. Even with the blending, nothing really happened. So definitely you can use your liquid glitter liners and your hydra liners, the water activated ones, on top of these shadows, and it won't affect the color that you already laid out. So I absolutely love that because I love using glitter liners and water activated eyeliners for a graphic look. And of course, lastly, I did notice, I don't know if you can tell, but I do have stains on my fingers and on my hand where I swatched earlier. It left a stain which tells me that these pigments are long lasting, which is great. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this review. Once again, this is the Neon Light Paint Palette from Blythe by Careline, and this retails for 335 pesos. So I'm going to have it linked in the description box below. Also, all of the products that I used on my face will be listed in the description box as well. And I guess that's pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't. All of my social media handles will be listed down below, so go ahead and check that out if you want. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all on my next video.